Hi guys, it's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, and once again I am back here to share some back on track tips with you. So today's conversation is really revolved around back on track tip number 6, which is how you can turn your Saturday into Saturday. Yay! So this is an opportunity for me to dig into some things that you can do to get back on track for those of you who are feeling a little bit behind in your online business. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to walk with me, talk with me through these back on track videos that I've been doing over the last few days. If you've missed any of those replays, make sure that you remember to go to sistersense.com/BOTG, where you can get your absolutely free back on track guide. It's got links to all the replays plus other good resources that I want to share with you. So that being said, make sure that if you're watching the replays, you drop into the comment box #replaysrock. So I am going to dive into some fun things that you can do, again, to turn those Saturdays into Saturdays. And here's the deal with that. Number one, being an entrepreneur, working in your business can sometimes feel like working in your business. You know, it can feel hard, exhausting, maybe a little bit frustrating. When you think about that Saturday energy, what you want to do is bring in some fun, make it enjoyable, enjoy the journey, and, you know, engage your audience in ways that maybe are a little bit different from usually the humdrum things that you used to do, right? So again, bringing in that high-end energy to increase engagement, to increase sales, to do things fun and fabulous, all right? So what I'm going to do is actually take a page out of the... It's upside down. I'm going to take a page out of the Position to Profit Planner, which of course, again, as always, I mention is a part of the Cash Flow Guide audio series. And I talk about the 7-day cash flow calendar. So we've been going through, since Monday, we've been going through all of the days, and now it's Saturday. So literally today, we are going to dig into this page right here. Now, Saturday to Saturday, essentially what you want to do is brainstorm some fun activities you can share and or do with your followers. Now, there are 6 activities here, and we are going to dive into 2 of them. Of course, you can learn about all of them when you listen to the audio series and you dig into your personal Position to Profit Planner. The link to that you can get inside of what I call my catch-up kit, and the catch-up kit link is inside of your Back on Track resource guide. Again, sistersense.com, BOTG, right? sistersense.com/BOTG, Back on Track guide. All right. So first thing that you can consider is fun marketing messages. I'm all about the fun marketing messages. You can share an email, pre-recorded video, or live stream of you just before or in the moment of having fun with your friends or your family, and use this opportunity to mention an offer. I believe in marketing moments, and fun marketing messages are essentially an opportunity for you to say, hey, this is what I'm working on today. By the way, I want to make sure that if this is something that you need, you can go get it here, okay? So a great example of that is I tend to share marketing moments, especially when I'm doing my live training. So from my last Girl Boss Weekend workshop, you probably saw videos of me in the car or at the event with some of the attendees and after the fact, so that I can say, hey, you know, if you're not here, you may make sure that you register for the next one or sign up for the virtual one. These are marketing moments. So yesterday actually would have been a good day to do a marketing moment. I was sitting in my office like super focused on work, and my hubby calls me and he's like, listen, okay, I'm about to come home. What do you want to eat? What do you want to do? And he's been like kind of buzzing in my ear. I want to go see the Black Klansman. Has anybody seen that, by the way? I want to go see the Black Klansman. You know, the kid is in school. Let's do something. So I was like, no, we can't do something today. I'm so busy. I've got all these things to do. And I was like, you know what? You only live once, YOLO. And he wants to go on like a little mini date today. I can hear it in his voice. He's been talking about it all week. So we did that, and it was pretty fun. You know, we watched Black Klansman by Spike Lee. You know, we had lunch and we just kind of hung out and did our thing outside of the kid. You know, when you got a kid and a lot of times it's all about the kid, it's fun time to do like those little things and have the date night and think, well, it was a date a midday afternoon date. But that aside, being able to kind of jump on and share some fun things that you're doing with your hubby, your family, or at events or whatever, think about how you can take what's happening with you right now and turn it into a marketing moment. Now, that's especially useful on the Saturday time frame because we tend to do a lot of fun things on the weekend. Hey, Levon, good morning. How are you, my dear? So, think about that. Think about some things that you're going to be doing in the weekend. And feel free, whether you're watching live or via the replays, to drop in the box, especially because it's a holiday weekend. What are some things that you plan on doing with your friends, with your family, maybe by yourself, some alone time, a big event, a small event, some things that you plan on doing, number one. And number two, take that opportunity to brainstorm how you can jump on or do a pre-recorded session and say, hey, these are some things that I'm working on today. And as I do those things, by the way, here's an offer that I can share with you. So let me give you an opportunity, an example of that. When I think about this weekend, there are a couple of fun things that I plan on doing for myself, and also some things that I just plan on, knocking out for the business, because I spend a lot of time during the week working on the businesses of my clients. So during the weekend, I carve out some time to do things for myself. One of the things that we'll probably do is just kind of hang out and do our movie fun, and I'll work on a few things for my personal web projects. But in between that, I also have the Smart Start Business Bundle, which is amazing. And right now it's literally half off at sisterssense.com/SBB50. So the number SSBB for Smart Start Business Bundle 50. So with that, you can get half off at sisterssense.com/SSBB50. That ends today, right? So in between all the fun things that I'm doing with my family and just kind of focusing on knocking out some things from a business, I've got the Smart Start Business Bundle that has been half off for the last 72 hours. And today is the last of it, the last leg of it, then it goes away, right? So that's a marketing moment. It's an opportunity for me to just kind of share with you some things that I'm doing, and then also letting you know some things that are happening inside of my business, right? So think about how you can have that kind of conversation with your audience as, an opportunity to, number one, turn them Saturdays into Saturyys. Okay, so let me share a few other things that I want you to consider. Now, the first thing, like I mentioned before, as part of the Saturyay to Saturday, there are 6 different activities you can try. The first one is a fun marketing message, right? And I would love to know what you guys are doing this weekend, so feel free to drop those into the comment box. Again, whether you're watching live or via the replays, #replaysrock, right? Drop that in the comment box as well. Another thing that you can consider doing, and here's the meat and potatoes of our conversation today. Another thing that you can consider doing is sharing fun weekend activities. I love this one. By the way, sharing is caring. So feel free to share out this web class to your community. If there's somebody that needs to hear it, tag them in it, right? So share some fun weekend activities with your clients. Number one, you can create a worksheet. You can share an audio message. I love to do audios when I don't want to get in front of the camera. You can do videos and outline little things that your followers can do to be productive, to be intentional, to be motivated in their free time, especially on the weekends, right? Making that most of the free time is something that I love to recommend and motivate others to do. As a matter of fact, I'm literally sharing with you in the Saturday to Saturyay 6 awesome things that you can do to make the most of your weekend, make the most of your Saturday, and engage your audience. So think about how you can do that very thing for your people, okay? So let's talk about what that would look like. Now, for me, this is like one page in the Position to Profit Planner. But a lot of these pages are worksheets because you can get the digital planner and print out the worksheets as needed. Consider maybe coming up with a worksheet for your client base. Hi, Cree, good morning. So let's talk about what that worksheet would look like. So, number one, come up with some short action steps that people can do around a particular theme. So of course, you know, today my theme is Saturday to Saturyay. So pick a theme. Then number 2, come up with either 3, 6, or 10 solutions for them. I like something somewhere in the middle. So this particular list has 6. So come up with your 3, 6, or 10 solutions. Today I'm going to talk to you about 2 of the 6 Saturday solutions. Then, last but not least, put it in the form of a few questions or short tips. Make that a worksheet, send that to your audience. Bam, that's something that you can share. I actually have an, I think that one is 4. I've got one that I'm going to be sharing today because I'm hosting 4 web classes today, which is crazy. But, you know, one of the things that I like to do in my free time is knock out some great training and hang out with you guys as much as I can, because sometimes I don't get to do it as much as I'd like to during the week. So thinking about some smart things that you can do strategically is definitely one of the things that I like to share with you. Now, as a side note, as I'm walking through you creating your own worksheet on the fly, I do have something called 17 weekend profit projects, things that you can do to tap into some extra revenue on your free time. Now, that was a webinar that I hosted, and normally the webinar is $47 because that is what the training was for. It is one of the awesome resources that you can find inside of the catch-up kit right now, literally for $10, because that is my back on track solution for you. The catch-up kit has some wonderful trainings that you can really dig in and dive into. Right now it's $10. That's going to go away real soon. After the holiday weekend ends on Tuesday, those things that are 10, they go back up to 17, 27, and 47. In the case of the 17 weekend projects, it's going to go back up. So just wanted to share with you, if there is something in you that would be curious about some things that you can do on the weekend, 17 weekend profit projects, that's an awesome webinar. I really dig deep, and you'll love some of these things you've never even thought of. But before you even get there, let's focus on this project, which is to do a simple, super simple worksheet, right? You can just, again, come up with your theme, come up with either 3, 6, or 10 tips, and then write them out, give it to them in a document, okay? And see, this is a great example of that. The tips are here. They're like maybe 2 or 3 sentences each, and then they've got white space to write in, okay? So this doesn't have to be a dissertation. It doesn't have to be you creating paragraphs upon paragraphs and do this and do this and do this. These are just simple. So the first one, fun marketing message. Share an email, pre-recorded video, or live stream of you just before or in the moment of having fun with your friend and your family. Use this moment to mention an offer. Here's another one. Fun weekend activities. Create worksheets, audio messages, and outline little activities that your followers can do to be productive and intentional too. Short, but action-based, right? So think about you coming up with something like that you can share with your community. By the way, as I'm saying this, if light bulbs are going off and you're like, ooh, I can come up with a 3-part, 3 tips here or 6 tips on this, feel free to share it and drop it into the comment box. Now, here's the deal. Here's an activity that I wanted to share with you after watching The Black Klansman yesterday. Now, this is not a spoiler alert, so I'm not going to say anything about the movie. But before the movie, typical, you get to see all the trailers, like 20 minutes of trailers. I was floored. Half of the trailers, or more than half of them, featured Tiffany Haddish from Girlfriend Trip. And what was crazy about that is, to me, I've never seen that before. Like, I've never watched a series of trailers and every single movie featured one particular actor. I know this summer she was in, what was it, Uncle Drew or something like that. There's a new movie coming out called The Oath. There's the Night School with Kevin Hart. She's got another one coming out. Something about somebody catfishing her sister, and she just came out of jail, and I was like, good Lord. Like, she is really seriously beasting it right now. She's in all of these movies. So I said, you know what? Here is a fun Saturyay activity that I want to share with you, inspired by my girl Tiffany Haddish, okay? So 2 things. Number 1, I want you to come up with your own Saturday weekend bucket list of things that you can do under the following categories. In the spirit of Tiffany Haddish, things that are fun, that are crazy, that are real, that are different. Okay, so come up with that. And I sat down and I came up with my own personal list, and I was like, this would be different to do. This would be fun to do. This would be crazy to do. Right? Fun, crazy, real, different things that you can do. Now, here's the thing about bucket lists. Some people take, the time to create a bucket list of things that they'll do somewhere off in the extended future. When in reality, you want to enjoy your life right now. Do some fun things now, right? That will make you feel good and really just kind of take the opportunity to be in the moment, enjoy where you are and in your life, right? So, two parts of this conversation is to, number one, create your Tiffany Haddish style bucket list of things you want to do on the weekend. Real things, practical things, random things, right? Crazy, fun, real, different. Okay? That's number one. Number two, Tiffany is in serious beast mode right now. She's got her Beyonce Sasha Fierce on. If there is a TV show or a movie, she's even on TV. I know that there was a new sitcom. I forget the name of it. But oh my gosh, why is the comedian, a black comedian, he was in a tragic act, Tracy Morgan, has a new show, and I think it was in New York, and it's on Netflix, and his ex-wife, I believe, was Tiffany Haddish, which is crazy. So she's on TV, she's doing all of these movies, it's like back to back to back to back to back. She's in serious beast mode. So what I want you to do is to think about some things that you can do to get into beast mode, right? So we're going to dive into some business activities that can help you around that area, okay? Now, for me, when I talk about business beast mode, for me, I think the best way to describe it is you need to show up. Write that down. Write it in the comment box. You need to show up right now. Some of you guys, are you working on your business, right? Or you watching other people do business, but you're not showing up. And what I love about this is, like, I turn around everywhere. I'm like, dang, this girl is on talk shows. She's got all these doggone movies. She on TV. She is showing up for real. For real. Hey, Monique. Hi, Jackie. Welcome, welcome. So what I want you to do this weekend is to think about some things that you can do to really show up in a big way so that you're sharing your presence in some way to the people that you wish to serve. So one of the things that I've been doing to show up and get back on track is this Back on Track series. So literally for the last 6 days, I've been on live streams every single day, and I'm going to give you some of my secret sauce live stream recommendations, okay? So first and foremost, I like to do my web classes on Facebook. I just like the process. I like the way everything's set up as far as live streams here. So I do a live stream on Facebook, then automatically download it so I can upload it to YouTube. Facebook, YouTube covered. Number one. Number two. Number three, I jump on Periscope and I do a rundown recap so I can share like in 10 minutes, under 10 minutes to be specific, the things that I talked about in the web class, and say, hey, if you didn't watch the full web class, you can go to Facebook or you can go to YouTube, but you can learn just the rundown of what I did in 10 minutes. Then I take that Periscope and I upload it to IGTV so that not only is it sitting on Periscope, but it's on IGTV. By the way, when I do my Periscopes, automatically they are featured on my Twitter channel. So I'm knocking out every single social media platform within about maybe, I want to say, 90 minutes to 2 hours. So I've carved out some time every single day this week in the morning time to literally hit up Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope, right? And share something intentional and instructional every single day. That's number one. But number two, beast moding it is not just about sharing, it's about bringing in that revenue too. Because trust and believe, Tiffany Haddish is making millions of dollars right now. From my mouth to God's ears, I'm ready for my millions. I'm ready for my millions. But I'm a thousandaire. right now. I'm doing what I need to do to consistently bring in revenue. A big part of that is when I do share, I create what I call a sell and tell experience. So I'm providing value, I'm sharing recommendations with you, but trust and believe, I also got some products for you too. Right? So as I mentioned to you before, as a side note, today is the last day, if you haven't already gotten it, to go get your Smart Business Bundle for half off at sistersense.com/SSBB50. 50 for 50% off. Okay. That ends today. And you want to make sure that if you want to get one of the Smart Start Business Bundles, you get it. You can get it for a little while longer before I take it all down. But for the last few days, I've been giving ladies the opportunity to slash every price in half using the code LAB15. Again, you can just go to sistersense.com/SSBB50. 50. So that stands for, by the way, Smart Start Business Bundle. SSBB50. Okay? Now, I'm sharing that because I want to make sure that I consistently remind you that that's ending today. And if you didn't get your Smart Start Business Bundle, you go get it while you still can. But at the same time, I also want to say that to remind you that one thing that you can do to get in beast mode is to show up and share. But more importantly, when you are sharing, you want to make sure that you also have some things that you can strategically sell so that you're bringing revenue into your business. If you're afraid to sell, that's something that I can support you with, and I can help you work on that. But you cannot just simply be in a space where you just give away for free. Okay? I call that ABG, when you need to ABC. Always be giving, you need to always be closing, right? So it's time to switch the script. Know that when you show up, you also share not just your value and information, but your best valuable offers too. Okay? Very, very, very important. So the first thing that I said to you is I want you to consider coming up with a weekend worksheet that you can share some fun action tips, short wins, practical things your people can do, right? That was number one. Number two, I shared with you after watching the Black Klansman with my hubby. We had a mini date yesterday during the day. And you can do those things with your hubby when you work at home. But after that, well, before that, when I was watching the trailers, seeing Tiffany Haddish in literally 3 or 4 of the trailers just got me thinking about how much she is just so much showing up and being in beast mode and bringing in her money and being funny and fun and fabulous. So I challenge you to do that for yourself. Make a short list of a few things that you can do this weekend for yourself that are crazy, funny, real, and different, number one. And number two, bring in that beast mode by showing up with your community. The first way I can say that I do that consistently is just in the last 6 days, me consistently coming on and doing a series of live streams. So let me continue this conversation with you, sharing a few other things that you can do. Okay? So I love the idea of helping customers find you. I love the idea of helping customers find you. And I've got to be honest with you, a lot of people find me through my videos. I get a lot of people who come to me and go, oh my gosh, I found you on YouTube and I was watching your videos and they're so awesome and they're so amazing. I don't know if you've ever watched my How to Find Customers Online training. It's the bee's knees. I talk about practical things that you can do to help customers find you. If you have never watched that training, it's actually one of the trainings featured inside of the Smart Start Business Bundle. Can you repeat how to get the business bundle? Oh, definitely, Cree. Okay, so the link to the business bundle, okay? You know me, sistersense.com. That part you already know. SSBB50, okay? sistersense.com/SSBB50. So SSBB stands for Smart Start Business Bundle. So SSBB, then the number 5 and the number 0. So SSBB50, that ends today, but while it's there, you can go there and get half off the Smart Start bundle. And if that's ended, opportunities do expire. I don't know what to tell you, but you can still get your Smart Start bundle, because right now, literally, the rates that are there, it starts at 10. There's a $10 bundle and there's a $30 bundle, and then it goes up from there. Honestly, the $10 is supposed to be $20. The $30 is supposed to be $60. And so really, honestly, right now, they are already set at half off rates because it's a new offer. And then I'm going to be working up the price points from 10 to 20 and so on. So if you can get it at, at those lower price points, great. If you can get the promotional code, great. But the rate will go up. Opportunities expire, right? Got it? Good. So thinking about for yourself how you can get into beast mode. That's one of the things that we talked about. Helping customers find you. That's one of the trainings that are inside the bundle. I forget which level bundle it's in, but it's a good one. So look out for the How to Find Customers online training. We're talking about some things you can do around that today, but certainly the longer, more extended training has that in more detail. Okay. So I shared with you my live stream routine. So literally somewhere between 60 to 90 minutes, knocking out all of my social media platforms and making sure that throughout the day, when I'm building websites and doing things for other people are watching my live replays. So that kind of like after the live, they're working for my business in the back end, which is one of the reasons why I love to create video content, because not only do I have the opportunity to have fun with you guys and engage live, those videos, people binge watch them like they watch Netflix, right? They watch them whenever they get time to. And in doing that, I know that while I'm doing other things in my business, those videos are like my virtual VAs working for me on the front end. Right? Hey, Fatima, good morning, my dear. Good morning, good morning. So here are a few other things that you can consider, some fun things that you can do this weekend. One of them is the giveaway. Did I mention the fact that as part of the holiday weekend, when you get your Smart Start Business Bundle or a few of the other things I'm doing for the holiday weekend, you can get entered into a giveaway. That's going to give you the opportunity to be one of the ladies in my circle who get, number one, a 30-minute clarity call with me, and number two, 50 Boss Bucks, Girl Boss Bucks to be exact. That 50 Girl Boss Bucks is actually a credit that then you can go and use inside of my store and get a whole lot more good as far as resources and trainings and even services too. So that's an opportunity for you to dig in to get some of the things that you need. And you can enter into that giveaway. Super simple. Again, when you get one of your Smart Start Business Bundles, or when you use the holiday weekend promotional code that's inside of your Back on Track guide at sistersense.com/BOTG. Back on Track guide. That's what BOTG is. So there you're going to get the guide that has the links to all the replays of the web classes I've been doing this week, plus the holiday weekend promotion link, so that if you do any of those things that I mentioned on the holiday weekend promotion page, you're going to get entered into the giveaway, which is pretty cool. And I'm excited about being able to give away a clarity call plus the Girl Boss Bucks. A few of you have just kind of connected to me for the first time watching my live streams, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get on the phone with you. So you might just have the opportunity to do just that if you win the giveaway that's happening this weekend. Now, something else that I've been sharing over the course of the week that is definitely what I like to call one of my favorite weekend profit projects, and that is to share an OPP. OPP for me stands for other people's products. Now, sharing other people's products strategically as an affiliate is a smart way for you to tap into some extra money. Honey. So a perfect example of that, and I share this example all the time, is when I'm a web designer and somebody comes to me. Like this week, I had a new client come to me and we just started working together, and she said, okay, well, I don't have a website. I don't have hosting. I don't have a domain. And I said, okay, well, go to this company that I use here. And she did. And I'm an affiliate for that company because I've been using them for years, and I generated $65 revenue. That's free cash, basically. That's free money, right? Just by simply me saying to her, okay, well, of course you need me to build the website. You need hosting. If you don't have it, you can go get it here. And I'm always clear about like, listen, this is what I use. This is what I recommend, but you can use whatever you want. And she's like, I'm going to go with what you tell me to go with. And she signed up like after our call, maybe 5-10 minutes later, I got an email that said, oh, you just got an affiliate commission for $65. So one of the easiest things that you can do on the weekend, and I think making money on the weekend is pretty fun. I don't know about you, but that's the entrepreneur in me, right? One of the things that you can do is to tap into affiliate revenue. So I try to make sure that I can create those kind of opportunities for you. When you go to the Smart Start Business Bundle page, look at the link that says join the partner program. There's one at the top and there's one at the bottom. Join the affiliate program. You can join in like 5 minutes and then you can share that out with your community. So literally when I shared it that day, one of the awesome entrepreneurs in my circle, Ricky, like literally within 5 minutes, I kid you not, Ricky emailed me and he was like, oh my gosh, I joined the affiliate program because I want to share it with the entrepreneurial women in my circle. And then I woke up the next morning and bam, he shared it out. He was like, listen, if you want the Smart Start Business Bundle, you need to go get it from your girl right here. Bam. He's like, this is my affiliate link. I signed up. I got it. Literally an action taker. And I'm all about my action takers. There are a lot of active talkers out there who say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But I'm about my action takers. And you can real talk check yourself if one of the reasons why you're struggling to get back on track is that you spend too much time talking and not enough time taking action, right? So you want to change from AT, active talker, to AT, action taker. And I love that he implemented so quickly in signing up and then also sending it out to his email list, which is pretty cool. So consider, if you aren't already affiliate of mine, you can go to the Smart Start Business Bundle page and sign up and get your bundle if you want to get it half off this weekend. Again, the link for that is SSBB50, right? So sistersense.com, that's me, sistersense.com/SSBB50. You can get your Smart Start Bundle number 1 and or number 2, sign up to the affiliate program. So I'm about beast mode right now and doing the things that I need to do to, number 1, work well in my business, and number 2, help you do the same. So if you want to bring in that Tiffany Haddish inspiration and not only create a lot of content, but bring in consistent money, it's about how you can show up and be present to sell your offers, but also how you can be smart and intentional and share other offers from other people that you recommend, right? So literally this week, I shared with you a couple of the products, the tools that I use. Those are physical offers versus you signing up and sharing this particular resource, which is a digital offer. I mean, there are lots of different affiliate offers that you should be taking advantage of. And like I said, you know, when one of my clients came to me and said she needed hosting, I shared the hosting company that I use and I got $65 from that. I think it was Wednesday because that's when we had our clarity call. Those are all things that you can do to bring in that revenue. You got to be ready for revenue. Okay. So outside of that, and you guys can let me know if you have already signed up to the affiliate program or if you plan on signing up today. Of course, if you've got any questions about that, I'm going to have some trainings, but honestly, it's super easy. You go, you click the link, you sign up, you copy your link, and you share it. That's it, right? Say, hey, go here. So here is another fun, fabulous weekend activity that you guys can consider. Now, I'm just kind of knocking them out and sharing some activities that I think are just fun on the weekend, because the message for today is how you can strategically and intentionally turn your Saturdays into Saturyay. So say that, Saturyay. Say it with me now. Saturyay. Drop it into the comment box. Hashtag Saturyay. Yay. Embrace it. Live it, love it, embrace it. So if you follow me on Instagram at Sister Sense, you'll notice that I post videos, I post photos, and sometimes I'm in front of the camera, and other times my videos are really these short animated text movies, these little graphic movies. And I remember when I started doing Instagram and I saw people making these little animated text movies, I was like, how do you do that? What tools are you using? What's going on there? What's this about? Right? And then I discovered all of these amazing, amazing platforms, which I absolutely love using right now. And so I'm going to share a cool, quick rebrand is this, would I call it a rebrand? Yeah, well, kind of. And I'll tell you why I would call it a rebrand activity in a second. But it's a really quick activity that you can do, okay? So consider, number one, going into Canva and creating a quick background graphic, okay? Go into Canva, make a quick background graphic. So you know that my brand is purple. See all this purple back up in here? This is a couch that I made, by the way. Me and my hubby. First, this was a, not a crib, but this was a small, like a twin bed, like a micro bed. It wasn't even a twin bed. It was a small bed for my son when he was younger. Then he grew out of it. I went to Lowe's. We got the wood. We cut it. I did the fabric. He put the wood pieces together. It was a bed for him. And then when we moved from the apartment into my house that we live in now, I said, okay, well, I need to get a love seat. But a lot of these love seats are too big, and I don't want a big old love seat in my office. I want something compact. So we literally took the little bed that we made, and I said, okay, we're going to make this, number one. We're going to make this into a couch. I had the vision in my head. He's the creative guy with the wood and whatever, so we made it happen. I went to Joann's. I got my fabric. And then I said, number two, I need storage space. So literally when you lift up the cushion that I'm sitting on, it's basically like a bench. It's got storage in the bottom. So when I got all my brand stuff for my business, I throw those things in there, and I sit on my purple chair. So I forget why I said that. Canva, yes. So Power Purple, I say that to say purple is a part of my brand. What's your brand color, by the way? You guys can drop in the comment box and let me know what your brand colors are. One of them for me is purple. I do purple, blue. Sometimes I do gold and a little bit of green, like basically what you see here. So I created in Canva a purple background with a stock photo and my color, and it's 1080 by 1080 because that's the standard size for Instagram. And I just have it on my phone. So number one, I keep it on my phone, and then number two, I go into this Legend app. Do you guys use Legend? I love it. So Legend, free app. I think I paid for the upgraded version though. I can't remember because it's been so long. And if I did pay, I paid maybe like $4 or $5 for an upgraded version. Anyway, love the Legend app. I can go in there, I can put in a quick text quote, and then I can make it a little video and upload it to Instagram. So how awesome is that? And by the way, when I upload to Instagram, you can easily integrate your Instagram with your Twitter and your Facebook. So the minute I put my little video up, it automatically goes on Twitter, and it also goes on Facebook too, which is pretty cool. Make sure if you do have Instagram, just as a side note, get Instagram business. So as opposed to your content syncing to your Facebook personal page, you can sync it to your business fan page. Now I know this is a side Instagram training, but I just know a whole bunch of stuff. So why not tell you? So yeah, consider that as a quick activity. Literally that takes me maybe somewhere between 1 to 5 minutes. It is really quick because I already have my Canva graphic. I pop it in Legend. I put my text in. So literally I did a video last night and I said the Smart Start Business Bundle, I think I said half off Smart Start Business Bundle ends tomorrow. And then I had my purple background. You press play. It's a little animated video. Go watch it. It's on Instagram at SistaSense. And then follow me if you're not following me on Instagram. But it was super, super easy to make that video. Now, number one, you can make promotional videos like that. And in that video, I'm saying, listen, if you don't have it, go get your Smart Start bundle. Here's the link. But then other videos, you can make fun rebranded videos. So what does that mean? How often do you see funny quotes or sayings online? You love them, you laugh about them, and then you go on. Or you share them, but of course, you're sharing somebody else's content versus sharing your own. A cool rebrand moment is for you to take that message, put it in Legend, put your little link on it, and then share that. How about that? So the reason why I say make your Canva background graphic is because then you can have an image in the background that's your brand color and put your logo in it, hint, hint, so that your branding is in there too, and then use that as the background for your animated text in Legend, right? Red, white, black, and orange. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So consider making a background, integrating maybe one or two of those. I try to keep it simple, so I don't have all my brand colors in that. I use the primary one, which is the purple, and then I have my logo in white on the side, so I can use that as the background in Legend and then put in my text. So I forget what day it is this week, but I saw this funny quote that said, listen, smile while you still have teeth. I just started to laugh, right? And it just kind of made me laugh because it's so true. You know, you think about all the things you want to do after you retire and when you get old. Just keep it light, keep it breezy. Find something fun to smile about today while you still have your damn teeth, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to make that an animated graphic in Legend and share that out with my community. And it's a rebrand opportunity because I'm just basically going to take a message that I saw somewhere else under something other, some other brand, and rebrand it to match my image, match my brand with my community. Because here's the thing. Think about how often you see some cool things on Facebook or Instagram or what have you, and you're sharing somebody else's brand. When you rebrand things into your image, and not only are you sharing like the how-tos and the information, but the fun and the funny, people love to share fun and funny. Just keeping it real. That helps you with your engagement, and that helps you also come up with no-brainer things to share. Right? Like, oh, this is just, you know, you didn't have to come up with that statement, smile while you still have teeth. Somebody else did, right? Use it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's a little activity that I can share with you today. And as I'm sharing these little activities, I'm hopefully motivating you to think about some things that you can do to give your community short, simple activities that they can try. Okay? And that's kind of the message for today. You want to turn that Saturday into Saturday. Yay! Now, if you are just coming in, a lot of the strategies that I'm sharing with you are based on the 7-day cash flow goals calendar, which is inside the Position to Profit workbook, plus the cash flow goals audio series. I'm literally taking a page out of the book and talking to you about Saturyay. One of the recommendations here, because there's 6 of them, is on the weekend, create either worksheets, audios, videos, or little activities that your followers can do to be productive and intentional. So I'm sharing some of my recommendations with you, and I want you to go forth and do this with your audience. By the way, if you don't have your Position to Profit planner or your cash flow goals audio series, you can get it inside of the catch-up kit. Remember, when you go to sizzlesense.com/BOTG, which stands for Back on Track Guide, when you go there, you can download your free PDF Back on Track Guide. Click the link that says Catch Up Kit, okay? Inside that link, look for and really take advantage of the resources that you feel like you could use those resources right now. One of those resources is the Cash Flow Goals series. That's what we're talking about today, turning Saturday into Saturyay. Right now, that series is $10. It's going to go back up after Tuesday, once the holiday weekend has ended. So you can still get it until I, remove it from my store. But while it's there, I say that because I have these videos online and they're evergreen. So there's going to be somebody watching this video like 4 months from now and they're like, I don't see it. Why is it not? It's gone. I remove things from my store so I can put new things in there. But for as long as it's in there, for the next few days anyway, you can get the Cash Flow Goals plus Position to Profit guide for $10. Okay? So, okay, I saw a message. Somebody just emailed me. I was reading your email, but then it disappeared on the screen. Okay, I'll make sure to read that. I'll make sure to read that after my session has ended with you guys today. So, I think that's it. I mean, I think I've shared a lot with you today as far as things that you can do to really get into beast mode, to engage your audience, have fun, little activities, so on and so forth, to turn your Saturday into Saturyay. I am going to be hosting 4 live streams today. So it's back to back to back. The next one is coming up, but hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Of course, as always, make sure if you have any questions for me, you can email sistasense@gmail.com. And of course, you can also visit the sistasense.com website, click the gray tab on the right, and send me a voice message. Alrighty, my dears, to your continued success. I will do my best to help you with your progress as I continue the Back on Track series and so much more. We'll see how long I continue to do these because live streams take a lot out of me. But today is Saturyay, so I'm going to be doing 4 live streams today, and this is the first one. Alrighty, my dears, till the next one. See you in a couple of minutes. Mwah.